Tennessee's head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Volunteers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Looking for space. It's Cobb. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Quarterback making adjustments. Brown wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Going to the run, it's Bishop. And they're able to make the tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to power their way ahead. There's a little room there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Hey, kill it. 776, Captain. 776.
Gonna run it. It's Cobb.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He might want another play. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Nimrod. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Going to the ground. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They feed him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking down the middle. A spectacular one-hand grab. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Cobb. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here.
214 close. 214 close.
On the run, it's Cobb. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. It's Cobb. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They'll run it with Bryson Washington. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Running inside, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Bishop. Across the 15. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Vols!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brown will throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Ready.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Here's a give to Washington. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. Down.
From the gun. Just a little off. Incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Upstairs to make the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Tries again to get it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Auburn!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he made the extra point without problem. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dodson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field goal? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They make the play, force a fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with Memphis taking on the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Tigers who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside Conference USA.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The run inside. It's Bishop. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Hard running there. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. On first down, it's Bryson Washington again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Here's a give to Washington. Gets it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here's a give to Washington. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a tight end down the gut. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides. And it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Running right, Bryson Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to Washington again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
949 Rockstar. 949 PPP.
The give. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. The Tigers are back on top.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Flips it out on the screen. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on 1st down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Bishop. Strong, firm tackle. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Makes him talk to the hand. Got a little grass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
On the run, it's Morris. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense got it. Him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
2-14 close. 2-14 close. Down. Ready.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Mustang.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down.
Hey, kill it. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might be changing the route. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The hand to the running back.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll try the left side. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line.
4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We'll get it started here in overtime. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up if you want to go for it on 4th.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! They jump on top here in OT.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. The run inside. It's Gordon. Makes it past the marker. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They want to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Vols! They take the lead here in the second overtime period. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking for a touchdown to take the lead in overtime here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! They get a score to take the lead here in the second overtime. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Making side adjustments here. Brown wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
To the air on second down. Working the middle, it's complete.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I've got to go for two. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They can't get it done on the two, and now they'll rely on the defense. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. Trying to punch it in. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
This has been a